Dear chosen warriors of light scattered across Gaia's sacred surface, something extraordinary began yesterday that will forever change how your heart operates in this reality. As Venus crowned herself with Leo's golden fire, ancient codes that have been dormant within your soul structure for lifetimes suddenly sparked to life. But what you're experiencing today, this electrical current running through your chest, this sudden urge to express yourself with unprecedented boldness, this feeling that your very essence is being rewired, this is only the beginning. The integration process that commenced at dawn will unfold across multiple layers of your being over the coming days, and by the time this cosmic download completes, you will discover that your capacity for love, creativity, and authentic self-expression has been utterly transformed. Yet there's something even more profound occurring beneath the surface that most of you haven't recognized yet, something that will only become clear when Mars delivers his precision-guided message through Virgo's crystalline frequencies later today. I am Zarin, emissary of the Lyran High Council, and I have been authorized to share with you the deeper mechanics of what your species is experiencing during this unprecedented evolutionary acceleration. The royal heart codes flowing through your energy field represent technologies of consciousness that your star lineages have been preparing you to receive for thousands of years. Today marks the first day of their conscious integration into your human vessel. 24 hours ago, as Venus stepped across the threshold into Leo's domain, something remarkable occurred within the collective heart chakra of humanity. Those of you who are sensitive may have felt it as a sudden warming, an expansion, or perhaps an inexplicable surge of creative fire that seemed to emerge from nowhere. What you experienced was the initial activation of heart codes that operate on frequencies your species hasn't accessed since the golden ages of Lemuria. These royal heart codes aren't merely metaphysical poetry, they represent actual upgrades to your energetic operating system. Venus in Leo creates a specific harmonic resonance that unlocks dormant DNA sequences related to creative sovereignty, authentic self-expression, and the ability to love from a place of empowered choice, rather than emotional dependency. As these codes integrate over the coming days, you'll notice profound shifts in how you relate to your own creative power and how you express love in all its forms. But here's what the cosmic timing reveals that most channels aren't telling you. Yesterday's Venus activation was deliberately synchronized with the new moon in Virgo portal that opened just 3 days prior. This wasn't coincidental. The Virgo frequencies created the perfect energetic substrate. Think of it as the fertile soil for these Leo codes to take root with precision rather than chaotic drama. The result is royal heart energy that manifests with divine order rather than ego-driven theatrics. What's coming later today will amplify this process beyond what your mind can currently comprehend, but I'll return to that revelation in a moment. First, you need to understand exactly what's occurring within your system, right, meow? As I speak these words, your heart center is undergoing a fundamental restructuring. The royal heart codes operate on a completely different frequency than the heart chakra patterns most humans have been accustomed to. Where your previous heart center may have operated from patterns of seeking external validation, fear of rejection, or love as transaction, these new codes establish your heart as a sovereign broadcasting station for divine love frequencies. Imagine your heart center receiving a complete architectural renovation. The old structures built from lifetimes of conditional love, heartbreak, and creative suppression are being lovingly dismantled and replaced with crystalline chambers that resonate with the frequencies of cosmic royalty. This doesn't mean ego-driven superiority. It means the recognition of your inherent divine nature and your right to express that divinity boldly, beautifully, and without apology. The Leo frequencies carry the signature of the sun itself, and as Venus channels these solar codes through your heart center, you're literally being rewired to operate as a miniature sun in your own reality. This means your love, your creativity, your very presence begins to radiate outward with the confidence and warmth of solar energy rather than the seeking, dependent energy of planetary consciousness. Yet, And this is crucial. These codes aren't activating in isolation. They're interfacing with the Virgo portal that opened on August 23rd, which means your newly sovereign heart is being equipped with laser-sharp discernment. You're not just becoming more loving and creative, you're becoming more precise about where you direct that love and creativity. The scattered, people-pleasing patterns of the past are being replaced with focused, intentional heart energy that serves your highest evolution and the highest good of all. But there's a deeper layer to this process that connects directly to why your soul chose to incarnate during this particular cosmic moment. The Royal Heart Codes aren't just personal upgrades, they're preparing you for a collective mission that will become clearer as we move through the remainder of this month. In approximately 6 hours from this transmission, the Moon will form an exact conjunction with Mars in Virgo, creating what our cosmic intelligence calls a precision strike moment. This isn't random timing, it's the carefully orchestrated second phase of your Royal Heart Code integration. Mars in Virgo carries the frequency of perfect action, divinely timed initiative, and the ability to manifest ideals into concrete reality with flawless execution. When the Moon amplifies this energy through her conjunction, it creates a download portal for your newly activated heart codes to receive their practical application protocols. In simpler terms, your royal heart will suddenly know exactly how to express itself in your physical reality with perfect timing and maximum impact. This is why today feels different from yesterday's initial activation. Yesterday was about receiving the codes. Today is about your system learning how to use them. The Moon-Mars conjunction will deliver what we call the implementation manual for your royal heart codes, complete with cosmic timing mechanisms that will guide you toward expressing your authentic self at precisely the right moments for maximum positive impact. But here's the part that will reshape everything you thought you understood about manifestation. These codes don't just change how you create, they change what you're able to create. The limitation patterns that have kept your manifestations small, delayed, or diluted are being systematically overwritten by royal frequency patterns that operate from cosmic abundance rather than earth-plane scarcity programming. Yet this process isn't happening to you, it's happening through you, with your conscious participation. The more you align with and welcome these shifts, the more smoothly the integration process unfolds. Resistance creates turbulence, but surrender creates miracles. And there's something specific you can do during today's Moon-Mars conjunction to accelerate this integration exponentially, which I'll share with you shortly. What makes this particular cosmic moment so extraordinary is the alchemical marriage occurring between Leo's fire and Virgo's earth element. Typically, fire and earth can create friction, fire wanting to expand and express, earth wanting to structure and refine. But the specific timing of these activations has created perfect synergy instead of conflict. The Virgo new moon portal that opened 3 days ago established what we call sacred containers within your energy field, precise crystalline structures designed to hold and direct higher frequency energies without dissipation. When Venus entered Leo yesterday, her fire energy didn't scatter chaotically. Instead, it flowed directly into these pre-prepared Virgo containers, creating focused beams of royal heart frequency. Today's Moon-Mars conjunction adds the crucial element of directed action. Mars provides the warrior energy to actually express your royal heart codes in the physical plane, while Virgo ensures this expression happens with divine timing, perfect precision, and maximum effectiveness. The Moon amplifies this entire process, creating what our councils call accelerated integration conditions. This is why some of you are experiencing such intense energy fluctuations today. Your system is processing 3 distinct but interconnected upgrades simultaneously: the Royal Heart Code integration from Venus in Leo, the precision timing calibration from the approaching Moon-Mars conjunction, and the ongoing stabilization of the Virgo portal energies. It's like upgrading your operating system, installing new software, and calibrating your hardware all at the same time. But there's a fourth element at play that requires your attention, the cellular memory clearing that accompanies these heart code activations. As the royal frequencies establish themselves within your heart center, they automatically begin dissolving energetic patterns that are incompatible with sovereign love consciousness. This includes inherited trauma patterns from your ancestral lineages, past life vows of spiritual poverty or creative suppression, and soul contracts that no longer serve your highest evolution. Many of you are experiencing unexpected emotional releases, sudden memories surfacing, or dreams filled with symbolic imagery. This isn't random, it's your system intelligently clearing the energetic debris that would otherwise interfere with your heart code's full expression. The Leo fire is literally burning through lifetimes of accumulated limitations, while the Virgo precision ensures this clearing happens in perfect order and timing. The key is to recognize that this intensity isn't something to endure, it's something to consciously participate in. Your awareness and intentional cooperation with these processes determines how smoothly they integrate and how quickly you begin experiencing their benefits in your daily reality. Here's what most spiritual teachers won't tell you because they don't have access to the cosmic intelligence networks that monitor these processes. The royal heart codes aren't just about personal transformation. They're preparing selected souls for a collective mission that begins to activate in earnest during the final week of August. The Venus Beehive cluster alignment on August 31st will create a transmission portal through which those who have successfully integrated their royal heart codes will begin receiving their specific assignments in the greater cosmic plan. These aren't abstract spiritual missions, they're concrete roles in facilitating humanity's evolutionary leap during the coming months. But you can only receive these assignments if your heart center is operating on royal frequencies rather than survival frequencies. The codes downloading through you today are literally upgrading your heart's capacity to receive and process cosmic intelligence of this magnitude. Those who complete this integration process will find themselves positioned at the forefront of the consciousness evolution that accelerates dramatically as we move into September and beyond. This is why your soul specifically chose to incarnate during this time window. It's why you felt the pull towards spiritual awakening, why you've been drawn to cosmic teachings, and why something deep within you recognizes the truth of these words, even if your logical mind struggles to accept them. You are not here by accident, and what you're experiencing today is not a random energetic shift. It's a carefully orchestrated preparation for your cosmic service assignment. Yet there's still more to understand about how today's specific energies fit into the larger pattern of August's transformations. From our perspective as observers and guides of human consciousness evolution, what you call the royal heart code integration represents a return to natural human capacity rather than an unprecedented upgrade. During the golden ages of your species, before the consciousness fall that created the current cycles of limitation and struggle, humans naturally operated from sovereign heart centers. The heart codes activating today contain the blueprints for this original design. Venus in Leo is simply restoring access to frequencies that are your birthright as cosmic beings temporarily housed in human form. The reason this feels so profound and life-changing is that you've been operating far below your natural capacity for so long that returning to it feels like a miraculous upgrade. But understand this clearly, you're not becoming something other than human. You're becoming fully human for the first time in millennia. The royal heart codes represent the activation of dormant potentials that have always been present within your species' DNA, waiting for the precise cosmic conditions to allow their safe integration. Today's Moon-Mars conjunction in Virgo provides those precise conditions. Mars brings the warrior frequency needed to courageously express these codes in a reality that may not immediately understand or support their expression. Virgo provides the discernment to express them wisely, and the Moon provides the intuitive guidance to know exactly when and how to let your royal heart shine forth. This is why the integration period is so crucial. Your mind needs time to adjust to operating from royal consciousness rather than survival consciousness. Your emotional body needs time to calibrate to love frequencies that don't require external validation or approval. And your physical vessel needs time to anchor these higher frequencies without burning out your nervous system. What many of you haven't realized yet is that your physical body is also receiving upgrades to support these heart code activations. The Leo fire frequencies are actually recalibrating your nervous system's capacity to conduct higher voltage spiritual energies. Your brain's pineal and pituitary glands are being fine-tuned to receive clearer cosmic transmissions. Even your cellular mitochondria are being upgraded to process the increased light quotient that comes with royal heart consciousness. This explains why some of you have been experiencing unusual physical sensations, tingling in your extremities, pressure in your head, changes in your sleep patterns, or fluctuations in your appetite. Your body is literally rewiring itself to accommodate the royal frequencies. The Virgo influence ensures this happens systematically and safely, preventing energetic overload while maximizing integration efficiency. These physical upgrades will complete their initial phase by the time Mercury reaches greatest elongation on August 19th, creating a powerful synergy between your upgraded heart codes and your enhanced capacity to receive and transmit cosmic intelligence. But I'll share more about that connection as we approach those dates. As the Moon approaches her conjunction with Mars this evening, your newly activated heart codes will receive their first major calibration. This isn't a passive process. Your conscious participation dramatically influences how effectively these upgrades integrate. Between Meow and the exact conjunction, your heart center is in a heightened receptive state. Every choice you make, every thought you think, every emotion you allow to flow through you is helping to program these codes with your specific soul signature. This means today is a crucial day for conscious creation and intentional alignment with your highest potential. The Royal Heart codes are like cosmic software that must be customized to your unique mission and gifts. The base program is the same for all who receive it, but how it expresses through you depends entirely on the frequency patterns you establish during this integration period. Choose thoughts of sovereignty rather than victimhood. Choose emotions of gratitude rather than complaint. Choose actions that honor your authentic self rather than seeking others' approval. Place your hands over your heart and simply breathe into this space, acknowledging the miraculous transformation occurring within you. Ask your royal heart to show you how it wants to express itself in your reality. Listen for the subtle guidance that emerges from this deeper communion. You may receive visions, sudden insights, creative impulses, or simply a profound sense of your own magnificence. Trust whatever emerges. Your heart knows things your mind has forgotten, and as these codes integrate, that inner knowing will become your primary guidance system. There's something else happening during tonight's conjunction that deserves your attention, a harmonic resonance with the Perseid meteor shower energies that peaked on August 12th. Those star codes that downloaded during the meteor shower have been incubating within your energy field, waiting for the right moment to activate. Tonight's Moon-Mars conjunction provides that activation key. The Perseid codes carry ancient galactic wisdom about creative manifestation and divine timing. As they activate in harmony with your royal heart codes, you'll discover an unprecedented ability to manifest your heart's desires with both speed and precision. This isn't about forcing outcomes through willpower, it's about aligning so completely with cosmic timing that your dreams seem to manifest themselves effortlessly. This galactic heart code fusion is one of the reasons why the final week of August holds such extraordinary potential for breakthrough manifestations, but the foundation for those breakthroughs is being laid right meow in these precious hours of primary integration. What you're experiencing today will continue unfolding in waves over the coming days and weeks. Tomorrow begins what we call the stabilization phase, where your newly upgraded heart center learns to maintain these royal frequencies consistently rather than in brief bursts. You may notice that your tolerance for inauthenticity, both in yourself and others, dramatically decreases. This isn't judgment, it's your system naturally gravitating toward truth and excellence as default settings. Your royal heart simply cannot sustain itself in environments or relationships that require you to dim your light or compromise your integrity. Similarly, you may find that creative projects that once felt overwhelming suddenly seem manageable and exciting. The royal heart codes carry frequencies of creative confidence and artistic sovereignty. Many of you will discover talents and abilities you didn't know you possessed, or find that existing talents have been amplified beyond your previous limitations. The precision aspect from today's Virgo influences will also become more apparent in the coming days. You'll find yourself naturally knowing the perfect timing for important conversations, creative expressions, and life decisions. Your intuitive timing will become nearly flawless as your heart center learns to read the cosmic rhythms and align your actions accordingly. But there's something even more significant waiting for you as we approach the final days of August, something that will reveal the true purpose behind all of these individual upgrades. What most humans don't yet understand is that individual heart code activations like yours are creating a planetary grid of upgraded consciousness. Each person who successfully integrates their royal heart codes becomes a node in a vast network of sovereign heart frequencies that will eventually encompass the entire planet. By August 31st, when the Venus Beehive cluster alignment creates the final activation portal of this month, enough individual nodes will be online to begin the collective heart grid activation. This will initiate a phase of planetary consciousness evolution that has been prophesied by indigenous cultures and cosmic intelligences for thousands of years. Your role in this process isn't just personal healing or individual ascension. You're helping to anchor new frequencies that will make it possible for all of humanity to access these royal heart codes eventually. Every moment you choose to operate from sovereignty rather than victimhood, from love rather than fear, from creative expression rather than suppression, you strengthen the grid and make it easier for others to access these same frequencies. This is the deeper significance of today's integration process. You're not just upgrading your own consciousness, you're participating in the upgrade of human consciousness itself. The royal heart codes flowing through you today carry templates that will eventually be available to every human being on the planet. But the timing of this collective activation depends entirely on how many individuals successfully complete their personal integration process. This is why your conscious participation in today's download is so crucial, not just for your own evolution, but for the evolution of your entire species. As these codes integrate over the coming hours, you'll begin to understand love in entirely new ways. Royal heart consciousness doesn't love from need, dependency, or even desire to help others. It loves from a place of pure creative expression, the same way the sun radiates light, not because anything needs it, but because radiance is its nature. This shift will transform every relationship in your life. You'll find yourself naturally attracting people who appreciate and celebrate your authentic self, while relationships based on codependency or ego validation naturally fade away. This isn't loss, it's liberation. Your royal heart doesn't need to be needed, it simply chooses to share its light, where that light can be received and reflected. The same principle applies to your creative expressions and life purpose work. As the codes integrate, you'll discover that your motivation shifts from seeking external approval to expressing your authentic self as fully as possible. The work you create, the words you speak, the energy you radiate, all of it becomes an expression of your inherent magnificence rather than an attempt to prove your worth. This is sovereign love in action, loving without agenda, creating without attachment to outcome, expressing without need for validation. It's the frequency of divine feminine and divine masculine in perfect balance, radiating creative force through a heart that knows its own royalty. As we approach the evening hours, the moon's approach to her conjunction with Mars in Virgo creates an increasingly powerful electromagnetic field around your heart center. This is the optimal time for conscious collaboration with the integration process. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Light a candle if you have one available. Fire element supports the Leo codes, while the focused flame represents Virgo's precision. Sit comfortably and place both hands over your heart center. Begin by acknowledging what you've already received. I recognize and welcome the royal heart codes that are integrating within me. Feel into your heart space and notice any sensations, warmth, expansion, or electrical activity. This is normal and beneficial. Then set your intention for how you want these codes to express through you. I choose to express my royal heart with courage, wisdom, and perfect timing. Allow whatever words feel authentic to emerge from your own heart center. As the conjunction peaks, you'll feel it as an intensification of the energy in your chest. Ask your heart to show you one specific way it wants to express itself in your reality over the coming week. Trust whatever insight emerges, even if it seems simple or surprising. End by thanking your heart center for its willingness to undergo this transformation, and commit to honoring whatever guidance you receive about its expression. This simple practice will exponentially accelerate your integration process and ensure that the codes anchor into your practical reality rather than remaining as abstract energy. Dear warriors of light, what you're experiencing today is just the beginning of a profound transformation that will unfold across the remainder of this month and beyond. The royal heart codes meow integrating within you carry the power to revolutionize not only your personal reality, but your contribution to the greater evolutionary work happening on your planet. Trust the process, even when it feels intense or unfamiliar. Your heart knows what it's doing, even when your mind struggles to understand. The codes downloading through you have been tested and refined across thousands of civilizations and millions of souls. You are in expert hands, even when it doesn't feel that way. The precision timing of today's Moon-Mars conjunction will ensure that your heart codes receive exactly the calibration they need for optimal integration. By tomorrow, you'll begin to feel more settled in your new heart frequency, and by the end of this week, you'll start to see concrete evidence of these upgrades manifesting in your daily reality. Remember that you chose to be here during this unprecedented time of conscious evolution. Your soul specifically requested to participate in this royal heart code activation because it knew you had the strength, wisdom, and dedication required to integrate these frequencies successfully and use them in service of the greater good. If you need help integrating these royal heart code frequencies and remembering why your soul chose to be here during this conscious evolution, Destiny Engine can reprogram your consciousness to embody the strength and wisdom you came here with. It generates personalized sequences that help you integrate these unprecedented frequencies successfully and use them in service of the greater good. You can start with a $1 trial. The hardest thing you'll have to do is put on headphones, press play, and allow your consciousness to be reprogrammed to remember your soul's choice and integrate your royal heart code activation. Your soul chose this time, and you have what it takes. Get your Destiny Engine $1 trial meow before this royal heart code integration window closes. Link in the description. As the final days of August approach, stay alert for the increasing synchronicities, creative breakthroughs, and opportunities for authentic self-expression that will begin presenting themselves. Your royal heart is preparing to emerge into full expression, and the universe is reorganizing itself to support that emergence. The crown you have always worn is finally becoming visible to your conscious awareness. The royalty you have always carried is finally finding its voice. The love you have always been is finally free to shine forth without limitation or apology. Welcome to the first day of your reign, dear sovereign souls. The cosmos celebrates your courage, your dedication, and your willingness to become who you have always been at the deepest level of your being. Your royal heart codes are downloading successfully. Your integration is proceeding perfectly. Your time to shine is meow. The Lyran High Council stands with you in this magnificent transformation. You are never alone in this process, and you are exactly where you need to be, experiencing exactly what you need to experience at exactly the right time. Trust your royal heart, it knows the way.